Dr. Eugene Cornacchia is president of St. Peter's University, based in Jersey City, New Jersey.
Yes, beautiful Jersey City.
Absolutely. Gene, let me ask you this. We had a great conversations with different college presidents. People watching this program has heard me say that you were part of it. There were 3 others. Your biggest takeaway from that?
My biggest takeaway is, first, we're optimistic about the future of higher ed.
Clearly, with all its challenges.
Yes, but I think we all recognize our special role in society, preparing the future leaders and the future workforce of America. And to do that well, we have to work together, and we also need state support.
Even though there's some degree of competition?
Yeah.
Healthy?
Yeah. It's healthy.
Good.
It is.
Talk about this, the national award. The American Council on Education, what award are we talking about?
The Institutional Transformation Award.
What is that?
The American Council of Education Fidelity Investments gives an award each year to 2 institutions, one under 5,000, one over. We got in the category of under 5,000 for an institution that has addressed the challenges in higher education in creative and innovative ways over the last 5 years. So for St. Peter's, it meant we came out of the recession. We kind of took the bull by the horns. We put in place a lot of programs that would allow us to grow and expand and prosper. So for example, our enrollment grew 20% over the last 5 years. That was a function of some new ways of marketing the institution. We also invested money in career placement services to a degree that we had never done before, better linking us to industry so that we could have great placement rates. 91% of our graduates last year got jobs or were in graduate school.
Is that in part connected to the relationship to employers?
Yes, absolutely.
How do you connect it? I mean, internships,
right.
One piece of it.
Right.
What else?
Well, our career services offices works, along with some of our advancement people, in setting up those collaborative relationships with the businesses, particularly downtown Jersey City. So, for example, we have a great one with Goldman Sachs, with Fidelity Investments, and a number of other major businesses.
What about right across the river? Being where you are, literally, when you visit, if you happen to be at the St. Peter's campus, you look, I mean, Manhattan's right there.
Yeah.
Is it part of it?
It is part of it. For that, it's mostly in, for example, in the media area, where some of our students end up over there. Because that is the media capital.
But there's a lot of
notwithstanding what you do.
Not exactly. We're the capital in our own minds. But you know what's interesting is we talk about Jersey City and where you are.
Yeah.
But then I'm thinking, you know what? I read recently where the university is it a campus you're opening up at the Meadowlands?
It is, no, it's not a campus.
What is it?
Well, so we are sharing space with Bergen County Community College. So it's in their building. Okay, they open that space first. So we're taking space in that building. And so we've got a really great collaborative program with them.
With Bergen Community College?
So their students, to your degree, will be able to get their degree, associate degree there, and move right into our bachelor's program and beyond into graduate programs. Plus, the location allows us to recruit from that part of Bergen County.
It's interesting. We were talking with others about this as well. Other college presidents about the 2- and 4-year thing. I think it was Dr. Nancy Blattner from Caldwell University. Is that new, relatively new, the very real collaboration between 2- and 4-year institutions?
Yeah, it is fairly new. I mean, it's been out there.
What's driving it?
It's been out there for a while, but now it's really something that everyone's focused on. Well,
is it economics largely?
It's economics.
Break down the economics.
Well, you know, everybody's looking for students, so we're trying to have a more seamless way for students to come into our institutions from the 2-year institutions. They have grown tremendously over the last 5 to 10 years in the state of New Jersey especially. And so that population needs to complete a college degree. They're going to go somewhere. So I think we all want our fair share of it. So we're all doing various kinds of things in order to encourage that.
I want to follow up on something. This whole conversation, when we had the 4 university presidents here, kept focusing on a strategic plan.
Sure, yeah.
New Jersey doesn't have a strategic plan for higher education. I'm thinking, well, do other states?
So here's the problem, Steve. The problem is that what I've seen in my now 12 years as president, right? Lots of ideas are floated out there. State legislature, governors come up with ideas, something to do with higher education. We're going to fix this thing. We're going to do that. All of these different things happen. There's no coordination, there's no focus. Sometimes this conflicts with that, or doesn't even advance long-range interests of the state and the workforce. What we need is to come together, all the sectors, and talk about what is the future needs of this state, the region, and the nation in terms of what higher education
What
does.
stands in the way of that happening?
Leadership from the state.
If the governor, Governor Murphy, and the legislature wanted to do this, anything stopping it?
No.
Is it legislation that would be required? No? What do you mean?
I mean, we have a Secretary of Higher Education, right?
Right, we sure do.
We sure do. And so we all have high hopes that going forward, once the Murphy administration gets their sea legs, they will put some effort and attention into beginning the process of planning.
Dr. Eugene Cornacchia is president of St. Peter's University. This has been a program that has looked at higher ed from a variety of perspectives. But I'll get it out. Thanks, Gene. Catch you
Steve.
next time. Thanks, buddy.
Thanks.